So here's our new project. This is a Honda Elite CH80. It is an 80cc CVT equipped automatic scooter, and it's obviously not very street legal right now. There's an awful lot of stuff that needs to be done to it. So it's missing all of its fairings. I don't really mind it. I kind of like the way it looks. I think it's kind of cool. I think I'm gonna keep it that way. I do like the way the yellow paint looks, but it's a horrible job that somebody did. Somebody spray painted it, and I might stay with yellow, or might repaint it and go with a different color. As you can see, there's nothing really street legal about it right now. None of the lights work. When you hook the battery up, it just shorts out. So I've got to chase down a lot of issues with wiring, which probably means I'm going to pull the whole thing apart and pull the entire harness off of it and fix a lot of the quick connections that are on there. There's a lot of like spades and stuff like that, but you know, see somebody's fashioned a little wood foot platform on it. And the gas tank, see, this doesn't lock. The gas tank is completely, totally rusted out. So it needs work. But for it to be legal, from what I can tell, all it has to have is turn signals, which it does have. They're not hooked up to anything. Brake light, and it needs a headlight. The fairing that originally was on the front is completely gone, and so it doesn't have a headlight, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to wire it up. It does have front turn signals that somebody added, and I don't know if it needs 2 mirrors. Right now it only has the 1 mirror, but the brakes work. I mean, the rear brake needs to be reseated and bolted back on. Front brake works great. It's got front suspension. It's got this neat little swing arm thing, and it's got basically a single rear spring on the back with this cool one-sided wheel. I have no idea if it runs. I have no idea anything about the condition of anything to do with this bike other than the fact that it needs work. The exhaust is this crazy, they're using like radiator flex tubing or something. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get this thing running and make a whole bunch of videos on it. These don't have a very good aftermarket, and I think that's one of the reasons why you can still find them for pretty cheap. The problem is most of the ones you find for cheap need things, and everything online is very expensive for it. It's not like the GY6 scooters where you can get everything you could ever want for it. So I'm gonna be trying my best. I've already tried my best to find some stuff. I've already found it doesn't have a key, so I need to replace the key on it, and I've already bought that. I've already bought a brand new carburetor on the off chance that this carburetor is gunked up and falling apart and just needs completely replaced. And yeah, there it is. So I can't wait to make some videos for it, guys. It looks like it's gonna be so fun. Right now it is incredibly hot outside. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and even in the garage with the door closed, I'm sweating hardcore. So it's probably gonna be a little bit. If you guys can think of a name for it, that would be awesome. Leave it in a comment below, please, because I'm not very creative with coming up with names for these things. Billy's about to close on his house Friday, which is gonna be fantastic. That house, it's got 2 garages. It's also just got a lot more space, and the street right out in front of the house is dirt, so I'm not as worried about getting in trouble testing this thing out before I make it street legal. I do want to make it street legal so that I can ride it to like the gas station and stuff. So see if you guys can come up with a cool name for it. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. If you guys have any cool ideas for it that you want to see done, let me know. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe.